Kali Uchis is an incredible artist with a super unique sound. The way she blends R&B and neo soul with elements of like disco funk is really interesting to me. And in this video I want to show the exact steps that I use, the techniques that I have to kind of capture that style and end up with something that gives you that nostalgic 80s soul Kali Uchis style sound. Let's get into it. Let's make some R&B. I think I'm going to start with the drums to make sure I nail that kind of disco feel that I'm on. I'm not going to be too fussy with the samples I pick out. You guys know I love to count for this sort of stuff. Yeah, that's nice. And you know, we're rocking with a kind of classic 80s beat here. We'll go for grit for the snare. I like... That's cool. And my favorite thing to do with hi-hats right now, I'm actually loving chopping up drum breaks, right? Soul drums, something like that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's going in there. And it's all going to help lend towards that kind of real drummer feel. And we'll take some elements from that, right? So you can tell it's been recorded like a real drummer. And it just shortcuts all of those issues that we could potentially have with having to finesse a particular sound. So I like that. I'm gonna deal with just this part for now, kind of work with it in pieces, and I think I want it to slow down. Or do I prefer it sped up? The thing that's crazy is I actually like all of that. I like the doubled rim. We can cut this out. Maybe get rid of this. And we'll kind of duplicate that over. Let's take this kind of as our open. I'm just trying to take parts I like. Oh, you know what could be cool if we slide this along. And then we slot in this. That's a little bit obvious for me. I want to move it. There it is. I'm going to take these, I'm going to cut these off and have just that. And then I'm going to delay the hi-hats just till I'm getting that swing, just till I'm getting that push. Let me hear it with a click. I might take the rims out if I'm going to delay it and just kind of have just, Yeah, it sounds a little bit cleaner to me. Just get rid of the rims because we're delaying the sound. Then you get that flam on the snares that I'm not loving. There it is. There it is. It feels so much cleaner now. We'll go CLA. A little bit of saturation, but which saturation do I want to choose? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. Dusty. I'm hearing a kid play with like a thing outside, and it's giving me a cool idea. That's what I want. That tone right there. Yeah, and a nice glassy, now kind of like a glassy EP. Stage 73 would be nice. I made one, something like 80s-y. Chorus funky. Did you ever wonder? Yeah, that feels right to me. I don't like necessarily that voicing with the F sharp on the top. I'm just gonna get rid of that. We'll make a layer, cause layering is key. I'm gonna download Serum 2.2021 later, not right now. Pause. I wanna tell you, I have finished my Tyler the Creator sample pack. It's called Kaleidoscope. It's fire. It took me literally like 20 hours or something. It's available for Serum and Vital, and if you want it, it is now part of the Ultimate R&B suite. The reason I put them all together is because all of the different genres, all of the different artists that I kind of emulate, they work so well together to give you every single sound you need to make R&B. So if you check out the link in the description, you'll get Kaleidoscope, Tyler the Creator inspired one, as well as Colada for Anderson .Paak, New Soul for Monty Booker, R&B Essentials for your Drake, Chris Brown, LMA Classic, and 80s Heaven for like your old school Prince, those types of stuff right there. So check it out. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I'm using it everywhere, and that's really what it's for. It's really for basically something that can be used in almost every place. I mean, that's going in. That's not what I'm looking for right this very second, but that's definitely going in there. I was looking for glass keys. Yeah, sweet. So these need to be kind of like a pluck situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the envelope that I kind of recorded on, pull that all the way off. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. And then just kind of bring it back so they're just... We keep going. Then now we can introduce a melody. Da, 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 da. Two, three, let's go. We've got our kind of main motif. I'm gonna pile in a few more synths here. This is one of my favorite sounds that I've ever sound designed. Yeah. So for this one, I was holding down the sustain pedal, but for this sound, you don't want to have the sustain pedal on. So let's take it off. A little bit of clearing some space in the mix. We're going to add a sidechain compressor to listen to the kick drum so that this pad, which is kind of filling out the whole space, is ducking. It's moving with the rest of the track. So we're going to go inside a group kick funk. We're not done. Let's grab the bass. Let's have a listen to this. I'm just going to groove around. I'm just going to see if I can find something. That's so much fun. That was kind of cool. Let's take that same sidechain. Bring it up a little bit. Is that ringing out there? That's what we got to stop. That's what's cluttering the mix a little bit. We'll take off the sustain off here. Right up the release on that. There it is. I say this every time, the bass line needs to be simpler. Same with the guitar, same with the guitar. Same with the guitar. I forgot how much I like playing the guitar, it's really fun. I'll probably end up cutting some stuff out of that. Oh, almost dropped my thing. That's kind of cool. Just looking for something that excites me. And I like a really balls to the wall compression on that. That ain't it. A little spring up verb on it. Little plate could do it. So bring that right down in the mix. Just kind of go along the chords. Give it a little bit of that back end. That's cool as hell, man. That's cool as hell. Let's see where we ended up with that. Drums are grooving. Yeah. Da, da, ba, da, da, da. Hey. You could just be floating to this one. This is fire. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. There you guys go. That is how I like to work on, make my Kali Uchis type beats. If you get to this point and you want to know how to arrange it and take it to that next level, watch this video right here. Thank you very much. I love you. Peace out.